Yo, what's going on guys, it's Fat God Thor here, and today I'm going to be showing you some extra tips and tricks on how you can get these brand new 99 overall Dungeons and Basketball Masters really quickly. So let's hop on in and I'll show you how you can do it. Okay, so before we do take a look at these tips and tricks, what I need you to do is go watch my last video where I discussed how you can actually get the promo masters for free, because that will give you a basic understanding of the promo and how to get them, and it will also give you some really good tips and tricks in that one. But here I'm going to tell you some extra tips and tricks that are going to help you kind of aside from the promo. Like, it's not actually just playing through the events and doing that. If you want to know all about the events and stuff, go check out that last video like I just said. But we're going to hop on in and I'm going to show you some different tips and tricks aside from the promo on how you can get the masters. And the first one is by basically doing some trade upsets. So if you go into the core and you go over here, there's three main trade upsets really want to try and be doing, and these do have a chance of pulling one of the 93 overall masters, the 94 overall masters. Now I've pulled 193 overall Tim Duncan. A lot of people have been pulling some 94 overall players who are in the store, and others have pulled a ton of 93s. So what you want to try and do is try and do this set over here. Now for this one you're going to need 190 to 91 overall player, 3 88 to 89 overall players, and 1 elite trade up token to get yourself a 92 to 93 overall player. Now why would you do this? Well, basically, if you go into limited time events, scroll all the way down, these 99 overall masters, you're going to have to upgrade gradually. So you're going all the way from 83 to 89 to 93 to 96 to 99, all the way up. You're upgrading them bit by bit. And as you can see, this one over here is for 93 overall. Now you can actually pull these from the trade upsets. I've pulled that Tim Duncan from the trade upsets, as you can see here. If you go into the 96 overall set, I can put in this Tim Duncan I already have, because I got him from the trade upsets. I'll put a screenshot up now of me pulling him, but you can actually pull these. Now it isn't guaranteed you're going to pull them. It is a little bit of luck whether you pull them or whether you don't pull them. Some people have got luckier than others, but what I do suggest you doing is trying to get them. Obviously I've opened quite a few and I only managed to pull one out of, say, 5 I did, or 4 I did, how many I did. I only pulled one out of that one. There is luck involved whether you get them or not, but I suggest maybe try and get lucky, because as you can see, if you get a 93 overall player, that's saving you 15 tokens you're not actually going to have to use to get them up to 89 and then get them up to 93 overall. You're not going to need to use those wizard tokens or whichever master you're trying to go for, whichever master you get from the trade upsets. You're not going to need to use those extra tokens, and those extra tokens that you save, you can use them in future sets over there, which is going to be pretty useful to do. So make sure you're trying to do those core sets. As I said, they are pretty valuable. You do have to get lucky. You're not guaranteed to get those players. The next one is this 94 overall set, where you're going to need 192 to 93 overall player, 290 to 91 overall players, and 3 elite trade up tokens to get yourself a 94 overall player. Now this one is to get these store players over here. Now these ones, they aren't going to help you in the sets necessarily, but they will help you in the long run, because as you can see, each one of them are giving out a little bit of a boost, and those boosts are going to help you get some more dungeon points when you're playing through the events. They'll help you in the milestones as you get more and more dungeon points for each event you play. And instead of spending the money and actually buying them in the store, you can actually get them from the trade upsets if you get lucky enough. Now one thing I've noticed is the higher overall you get up to, the less amount of cards there actually are in that, like, overall. So when you get to a 94 overall trade upsets, the less amount of cards there are, so you have more likely chance of pulling those store players. But it is a harder set to do, but it's not guaranteed you're going to get the exact store player you want. From the Dungeons and Basketball promo, you could get any random 94 overall. It kind of depends on how lucky you are. And then the final trade upset you want to do is this one over here. Now not a lot of people have actually been doing this one, but I've pulled quite a few 83 overall masters from the Dungeons and Basketball promo. As you can see, if you put in 3 of these gold players, anywhere between 70 to 79 overall players, any 3 gold players and 1 gold trade up token, you'll get anywhere between an 80 to 84 overall player. Now this one is a lot harder, like you're not as lucky, but you can do more of these as you don't need such high overall players and you don't need as many trade up tokens. This one's pretty easy to do, but because there are so many players that are between 80 and 84 overall, the chances of you getting the ones you need are fairly low. The best reason for doing this one is to try and complete this set over here, which will get you 5,000 dungeon points, give you a little head start, and this set over here. Now this one does have a cooldown of 2 days, it's looking like, but the amount of 83s you can get, and it doesn't have to be specific ones, but any 83s you get from the Dungeons and Basketball promo, and it will get you 1,500 dungeon points over there. So that's going to be really useful. Make sure you're doing that core set over there every now and again when you got trade up tokens. Now to get those trade up tokens, which you are going to need quite a few of, if you go into the live today map, you can see at the top 2 events over here in the top middle, you can actually play through them and get yourself some gold trade up tokens. You can trade 5 gold trade up tokens for 1 elite token, or you can just keep the gold tokens no matter which set you're actually doing. So make sure you're playing through those events every single day if you can, doing the weekly ones and the daily ones, because they're going to help you. You could buy them on the auction house, but at the moment gold trade up tokens are going for about 20k each, which is quite a lot. If you search up token over here, I think they're going for about 20k or a little bit more. There you go, they're going for just under 20k if you can pick them up. pretty cheap, about 15k, but that is a lot, and I'd rather just spend the stamina unless you've run out of completely of trade up tokens. The elite ones are going for even more, but that's all that's on the auction house. Now, to get the players you need for the trade up sets, you can just search them up. So say I need a 90 to 91 overall player, I search up 90 as the minimum, and then I go for about 125k because that's what I know they're going for, maybe a little bit cheaper. Nash is going for 103k. I'd pick him up, stick him in a set, try and get those players, but it is a little bit of a risk you're taking because you might not get the player that you want. But if you want to know how you can make coins from the trade up sets, go check out this video. The card should be popping up right now. Go check that out because I explain how you can get coins from the trade up sets themselves. But then another way of getting the players, and this one's slightly better, but you're not guaranteed to get the player as well. If you go into the monthly master section and you want to spend your monthly master emblems on any pack, now any of these packs, they are going to give you a chance at some elite players, even 91 plus overall players. So you do have a chance of pulling some dungeons and basketball players out of these packs over here. I've pulled, I think, an 83 from these packs, but nothing higher. Other people have pulled the 93s. Now, I don't know whether it's possible to pull the 96s out of these ones. I'm not quite sure. Maybe you even can pull the 99s, but you probably have to get really lucky to be able to get those. Make sure you're doing this one because it is going to help you in the long run, getting a ton of players. Because even if you get some 83 overall players, you can use them in this set, like I said earlier. Use them in this set, get your extra dungeon points. That'll help you get some tokens so you can upgrade the masters that you actually want in the sets over here. But yeah, and another way in the milestones, if we go into limited time events, you go into the dungeons and basketball promo. If we scroll all the way over here, you can see at 70,000 you're going to get a 93 overall select pack. So say you get, like me, a 93 Tim Duncan, for example. It could be anyone you get from any of the trade up sets or anything. You get a 93 Tim Duncan, that means you can skip those two sets over there, and then you're just left with the 96 and 99 overall sets over there. But then say from the select pack you get in the milestones, you could pick this Ben Wallace, let's say. Then you can skip these two sets over here, the 89 and 93 ones, and then you can go straight onto the 96 and 99 overall ones. And then there is another milestone for 110k milestone points, and that will get you, let's say you pick Stockton, you can skip the 89 and 93 overall players and then go straight to the 96 and 99 overall sets over there. But that's going to be the easiest way to get these masters, I think, especially if you can skip the first two sets, either by getting the players out of the trade up sets, the milestones, or in the monthly master packs. I think that's your best bet at trying to get these masters, because getting the tokens is going to be a little bit of a struggle because of the amount you're going to need. So any way of saving up your tokens so you're not actually spending as many as you need to, that's going to help you a lot. But let me know in the comments down below whether you've managed to pull any of the dungeons and basketball players from any of the trade up sets, the monthly master packs, any of that stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.